What's going on, y'all? It's Jay Sizz, and we locked in with DMV affiliates. Let's get to it.
Ain't no sense in tomorrow, cause only God knows. Just drown your sorrows up in the stream. Take a sip but take precaution, induct the drama. It's just guitar notes up in this place. Ain't no sense in tomorrow, cause only God knows. Just drown your sorrows up in the stream. Take a sip but
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your man Vito for real, Vito Vici get Geechee and all that wicked shit. DMV affiliates in the motherfucking building. It's Affiliates TV. Huge shout out to our sponsors at Toriani Studios. Let's get right into it. Man, I'm sitting here with a very talented DMV artist. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here is a singer. You know what I'm saying? Overall entertainer. Please, brother, introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all? I appreciate the compliments, y'all. But yeah, I'm a entertainer, creator. I don't like to be just one dimensional. Say like I'm a rapper or I'm just an artist. I create things. I recently picked up a camera. I'm trying to do it all.
That's dope. That's dope. I like that. Man of many talents. So, this is DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Where are you from and what do you represent, brother?
I'm from Lower Maryland.
Okay.
That's right in the middle between DC and Baltimore. Just a suburb. There's good parts, bad parts. We just here. Ain't nothing special about Laurel. We just in the mix.
Oh, man. How bad? So, like, what got you into music, brother? Because, like, you're a very talented person. You got to come from, like, a musical background, right?
Actually, now I think about it, my dad, he actually was a drum major. He went
really?
to Central State. So he was back in the day, in his heyday, he was a drum major, leading a band at his HBCU. But he ain't never talked to me about music too much. He just I just kind of knew that about him. Really, I've always just had a thing for music. My mom, she got me every instrument. She got me a drum set, played the piano, played the cello, saxophone. I got the flute once, and I tried to be a flute beatboxer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah?
I tried to do that.
We got to break that down. What is flute beatboxing, bro?
So it's like you get the flute, and then like as you're playing it, you kind of make beats, like while you're going and playing it. But I'm not saying I was proficient at all the stuff I was doing, but I picked up those instruments, and then I want to say by like fourth grade, when I was when they allowed the kids to join the choir, I found singing, and I really liked using my own voice. And I was doing choir, from elementary school and then middle school. Those of y'all who have known me for a long time, I stayed in the teacher's office, for my choir teacher, and we used to be singing. He taught me to steel drums, and that's when I really found a passion, for music. Got to high school, did it 1 year, and then I got tired of doing other people's music. I got tired of doing other people's stuff. And I started creating my own.
That's a true artist right there for you because like we all come from somewhere. Just like you gotta follow in order to lead. You know what I mean? Like as an artist, sometimes you start off playing another person's music and then you like, hold on, man, let me start creating my own.
Right.
And that segues right into my next question. So you're a songwriter yourself?
Yes, I write all my music. I don't produce all of my beats. I go to various sources for that, except for on one song. I played this at my funeral. It's called "Sleep in Dystopia," and that was the first track that I had, a hand in producing, and so I'm proud of that, and I think it turned out well.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you so all the music that I've heard you sing and rap, you write yourself.
Yeah.
Brother, you a talented dude, man. Like because like your sound, you know what I mean, like sonically. I don't even like to compare people, right, to nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But who would you say that you sounded like if you could, like somebody that's in the industry, if you thought you sounded like somebody?
People say I kind of sound like Dirk a little bit, Lil Durk. Maybe not the message, but just the delivery of what it is. I've heard comparisons to. I I think Dirk is the one that I heard the most. 'Cause, you know,
And I want to throw in my 2 cents, bro. I
Yeah.
would say like early Dirk and like Juice WRLD.
that's another one I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it's just certain songs like the Live and the Die, Fade Away. Like it's certain songs that's it hits a spot. You know what I'm saying? In the soul. I'm like, bro be hitting them vibes, man.
Yeah, and it's like I come from my family. We listen to a lot of funk music, so I grew up listening to that Motown era. You know, the Gap Band. You know, a whole I can't even name everybody. Chaka Khan, like everybody. You know, and so I got that soul in me. Like, you know, my parents, they used to play a whole bunch of James Brown and all of that. And so I know when I hear rhythm and a bass, like I know what can go over it to make it like feel like that. Now I might not hit every time, but when I first felt like I was on was when, you know, I released Fade Away. That was the first song where I was like, I got something. I think I got something.
I mean, you do, bro. I mean, it's definitely, you created a sound with that song. I'm not sure what songs were before that, but literally when you created that Fade Away, like you hit a nerve, bro.
Yeah.
But really quick, talk about your name, like the J Sizz. You know what I'm saying? Like break that down, how you got the name, what it means to you, and
well, before when I first started, you know, getting into it, before I even released music on SoundCloud, I went by the name of JT Sizzle, and so that name
JT Sizzle.
JT Sizzle, yeah. This was back in middle school, you know, beating on lunch tables or whatever. But I went by the rap name of JT Sizzle.
Okay.
And I recorded on this app, a karaoke app called Smule. And I would like use that and, you know, try to, with my AirPods in or something, try to record. But then, you know, after a while, I'm like, man, that's lame. I don't want to be, you know, JT Sizzle. So, and then I went to Sizz, and I'm like, it kind of had a darker tone to it because my first tape was Sizz Season 1. I released that on Halloween. And so I definitely didn't want like such a colorful JT Sizzle. Like I need something shorter. I need something, you know, that just has different, you know, you wouldn't get Sizzle from Sizz. Like it's just like.
No, that was a history lesson right there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hold on, damn, it makes sense now, like with the Sizz.
Yeah.
And so. And when you came up with the Sizz Season 1 and Sizz Season 2, I love the segue, like that creative process, that formula, like how'd you come up with it? Like how did you approach your songs at that time? You know, because the music is very melodic and it has, I mean, it is a little dark. I mean, so just break it down for me, bro.
So Sizz Season 1, the first one, was like, this is my first time in a professional studio. And so I was figuring out what I wanted to sound like before. Yeah. You know, before all that other stuff. And so once I started getting the rhythm, I've been getting a couple of sessions underneath me. I kind of knew what I wanted to sound like and what clicked for me. So as I'm releasing projects, I released the album, and that was just all of my first songs. And then I released a couple of singles. Fade Away came in on New Year's, and then I really had the same drop pattern all the way to Sizz Season 2. I always released that album on Halloween in October.
That vibe, huh?
Yeah, so the pattern, like, you know, album, single, then next album, you know. So that was, it kind of just got in a rhythm like that, and then recently I gone off schedule, and I've been tucked away Sizz Season. I think I'm gonna bring it back. You know, Sizz Season 3 might be the last one, and I might do that maybe like a year or two. I don't know.
I mean, some of the titles of some of these songs, bro, like it really got me wondering, like what space were you in? What vibe were you in? Like I can't even pronounce the intro on Sizz 2. Like it's Schizo
Anxiety.
Schizo Anxiety.
Yeah. So that is the intro. I really felt nervous about putting that out there because that was real, like, that was really close to me. And I feel like the best music I make is the music that's personal and like that really gets to a side of me that you don't know. But like, yeah, mental health is important, and like I was going through shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure everybody else go through it, but we just don't talk about it. But I had, I had some dark times. Just trying to figure out myself and different things that was going on. But you would never know this. But behind that screen, and when I'm by myself, these is real problems. Like I'm a real person. I know I post all the cool shit, but I'm human too. So.
I appreciate you sharing that
Yeah.
because literally that intro for the people who haven't heard it, it's like one of those things. It's like your subconscious or your fears or your doubts, just saying like you can't do it. Stop it. Like you won't win. You're gonna fail. Like it was just all those things, and I was like, yo, like he starts his project like that. I mean, but for the people that want to do things and have these different dreams, I mean, these are some of the doubts and fears that we have, and sometimes ultimately would stop people. So what made you touch into that and like put this on wax and like really get it in?
I can speak on that. Like I used to get bullied when I was in high school. I mean, niggas wasn't really rocking with me I knew I was talented. I knew I was probably more talented than the people I grew up with, but I was never accepted. I kind of, maybe socially I wasn't quite there, but that just kind of played in the back of my head. And so now I'm changing, I'm leveling up with who I am. And, I think I've overlapped the competition at this point. And so, but that's something that, that stuck with me because it was like, damn, like these niggas not fuck with me. I know I'm as good as him. And, I might not have, as much drip or clout as this guy, but like when we get down to the nitty gritty and we go song for song, I think I'm that. And that's even outside of music. It's just like in life in general, you see somebody like me, I'm not portraying to be, I'm this type of way or that type of way. When you being yourself, people always going to have an opinion of what you doing. You know what I mean? And so for me, I just got to keep them, talking and not moving. That's my thing.
No question.
Yeah.
So describe, what would you call your sound? Like, if you literally could like just name your own genre, name your sound, what would you name it?
I think teetering. It depends on what type of project. I mean, some could say emo rap.
Emo rap.
Yeah, emo rap. That's kind of like that Juice WRLD stuff we touched on earlier.
And because you and I mean not to just get off topic. I mean, but because you had the emo.
Emosis.
Break that. Say that again.
Emosis. So it's like emosis, but it's one word. It kind of plays like on emotions and like emosis.
Because you got a whole project under that name. Because we talked about that off camera. I told you I want to tip my hat to you because that's dope.
Right.
That's just like that was like an extra surprise of me like finding extra music because now I thought I heard all your music and then you was just like nah, hurt people like that was under something else. I'm just like wait a minute, like now. I'm sitting here, and it's more and it's more projects that I get a chance to tap into from a whole different like alter whole different persona, alter ego. So break down how you came up with that and what's that mean to you and what you wanted to mean to other people.
Yeah, so Emosis, I always have like a darker message in my song. Like I said earlier, I feel like the more personal the song is to me, the better it is. I can't put surface level stuff out there. I feel like for me, I gotta be transparent. You listen to the song, it's true, and so Emosis is kind of like I would describe it as a character that I don't. You know how people have different phases that they show.
Yeah.
I don't walk around with Emosis. I don't paint my face everywhere I go or wear the black scarf or whatever, but. That's like a part of me, I would say, and that's just a side that I portrayed in the album. And Emosis is just a play on Jay Sizz. This is the other side. This is the darker side. We're talking on different things, and the whole album, Hurt People. I was just going through, a tough time. Like whenever I'm going through shit, I be in my bed just typing away, writing songs, and it comes real quick. As part of being an artist, you gotta experience. You just can't write out of nothing. Life has to happen for you to make good content. So that's what happened.
And talk about your creative process. Like, what do you need in the studio in order to create a song?
I don't write in the studio. I my process is this. I have in my basement I have a makeshift studio. I got black lights and I'll sit there on the ground, like literally on the floor, headphones on, listening to the beat, on my notes in my phone, typing the song. Like that's how I come up with all my best music. And then I go to the studio, I know what I want it to sound like, and I duplicate that on the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's spoken like a true artist right there,
Yeah.
brother. Talk about Red Solo real quick. You know what I mean? You got that stamp from Zaytoven on that jump.
Yeah, so
how'd that come together? Like, that was dope, by the way. Like, tip my hat to you.
yeah. Red Solo, I wanted that song to... The song was already done. I probably wrote Red Solo in, like, April. But I was anticipating the summer coming. I wanted, like, a summer song. I wanted a song for the summer. And so I had this theme. I wrote the song, and I'm in the studio. I really didn't even know what to call it. I didn't come up with the name Red Solo. I was going to call it something like, I don't know, like, some lame. I was not going to call it Red Solo. And the producer actually said, like, oh, no, you should call it that. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. So the song's written in April, and I wanted to drop on my birthday. My birthday is July 26th. And so I'm just like, you know, I got the song, and then I see Zaytoven had posted something, and I'm like, DM'd him. I'm like, so, like, what's good with the feature, whatever? And I don't like doing business on, you know, through direct message, but we talking, and he's like, here's my price, here's what I need you to do. I said, cool. I got his stems, went back to the studio, put it on the song, and then I put it out, and that became my most popular song.
That's dope. That's dope, because, I mean, he just let it be known, man. I'm rocking with you, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a nice, you know what I'm saying, pat on the back right there. Like, just to have a OG in the game. So, talk a little bit about Behind the Buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like, how'd you lock in with that platform, and, you know, like, what role do you play in that?
Yeah, so Behind the Buzz started with For the People Records. That's the label that I'm currently with right now. And it was this guy, me, Robbie, and Sailor. So I had this idea. I feel like as an artist, you know, we got all the studios we need. We can get all the music videos, but where is the content? That's what really drives you and pushes you out. Like
Yeah, no question.
So, and I come from, I used to do radio at Bowie State University. So I was on a radio station. And I was, you know, doing shows here and there. But it wasn't really my major. But I knew that I had a knack for, you know, just communicating and talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to find a way to either get on a radio station or do something where I can interview and, you know, have a conversation with these artists, podcasts, whatever. So I came up with the idea Behind the Buzz. Shout out to B-Box Productions. They've been behind me, you know, they're doing all the hard work with the camera and the editing. It started off in somebody's basement until we leveled up and took it elsewhere. But my job is basically I direct it, I come up with the content, I come up with the questions, and I get connected with the artists who want to be a part of our platform.
Sound like you're an executive producer there, sir.
I mean, I don't come yet. I'm just like, I'm the guy behind the camera. Like,
sir, I've done the exact same thing. That's an executive producer, bro. Like I just want to tell you that's what you are.
Okay.
So if you didn't know, congratulations, man. But that's really dope because I mean, like I love the look of everything. Like it looks like polished and like even though you guys seem to be somewhat new, like I mean, like already just coming out, just you really look professional and just like clean and bright. And I fucks with the positive angles and energies you guys are coming from. So I tip my hat to you.
Yeah, that's big for us. I mean, I feel like, you know, I came up with the slogan, you know, be your buzz. You know, I'm cool with anybody who has something to say. We want different artists. I'm looking for weird people. I don't want like a cut and paste of, you know, something that I've seen before. But, you know, the originality, like if you're able to come up and you have something to say, tap in with Behind the Buzz.
So, like, just a couple off-topic questions. Like, who would you like to work with? Like, what's a dream collab? Whether they're from the DMV or in the industry, like, who would you like to work with?
I would probably want to work with. That's a good question.
That's manifested right here, brother.
I really want to work with Drake. Drake would be like, I feel like we can come up with some heat, but I guess, let me not change that. That's not a good answer. I'm thinking it's probably Dirk. I think if me and Dirk had a song, like, we would be up, yeah.
I'm telling you,
I think me and Dirk could do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I'm liking that for you, brother. I'm liking that that collab.
But people don't really I don't work with many artists. Like, I don't know why, but people don't work with me. Like, the couple features I do have are from my friends, but a lot of the stuff, that's solo stuff. I don't know why, but you're not rocking with me, V. What's going on? Like, they want to give me a feature.
I feel you. So, if you could remake any song from, any popular song from, just one of your personal favorites, what song would that be?
Remake?
Yeah.
Like somebody else's song and I make it?
Yeah.
I'll probably have to say, Bora. I keep talking about Dirk, but Bora by Dirk. I feel like I can make that work. Like, I listen to a lot of Lil Durk, as you know, but I think I can hit that on the money.
Okay. Now that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What is something about you that most people don't know?
Something about me most people don't know. I actually have a black belt in Taekwondo.
Serious?
A lot of people don't know that about me.
Okay, he's got hands. So,
yeah, well, I got feet.
Right.
So
he's sharp over. He's a weapon over there, ladies and gentlemen.
I love sports. I've been playing sports my whole life. But
you say you work with kids too, right?
Yeah, I'm a coach.
That's bro. I tip my hat, bro. Like that's very commendable. That's very noble, brother. That's giving back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And tell the people what is something that you would say is a fear that you have.
Fear that I've had for a long time is just being taken advantage of. I feel like it's a thin line between helping people and getting taken advantage of. I feel like a taker has no limits, but a giver, they also should have their limits, because the taker is always going to have their hands up like this. There is no stop button for that. So I just want to feel like if you come to me, the energy is reciprocated. I feel like it's been a rough, I've been dolo for a long time, man, in this industry and stuff, and just in life in general. So I feel like I just want to make sure that, the people that I'm locked in with are, really locked in with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so as an artist, what are some of the things that are, most important to you?
I feel like it's important for me to be authentic and to be true in what I'm saying. I feel like when I make my music, I want to make sure that when you hear that song, you might learn something from me, or maybe something is relatable to you. Like, for hurt people, I'm sure a lot of people are going through relationship problems or problems with their family or just the outside world feeling like you're not included. But, listening to that song, you might feel better. I don't know. So I just got to be authentic and be true to myself with my music.
Respect that answer, brother. Just a couple more. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Probably telekinesis.
Why is that?
I feel like just being able to grab a water bottle.
You be flying and everything. You be a real live Neo out here. And what do you think your modern day superpower is that you possess?
Real superpower?
Yeah, just whether it's the gift of gab or
I feel like my superpower is I feel like I'm an easy person to talk to. You talk to me, I'm gonna keep it a bean. We gonna chop it up. I'm very open. I don't have many secrets. If you ask something, probably give it to you. So it's easy to talk to me. People a lot of times come to me with their issues and stuff. I'm that type of guy. So
That's a dope modern day superpower.
Yeah.
Right? If they made a movie about your life right now, what would the title be?
Title would be It Can Happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
The possibilities.
Something like that, yeah.
The potential, yeah. I like that. That title just full of potential. So brother, what's next for you, man? Like, you know, what projects coming, like with visuals, like what can the people expect?
I don't know what I want to do. There's a lot of things on my mind. I mean, I just released the album, so I'm thinking about putting out some music video or something for that. I'm working on my next project. I got another.
And the new not to cut you off, but that's the Play This at My Funeral. Or is that the Hurt People? Like which one do you?
The latest one or
the latest
Hurt
one?
People.
Hurt People.
Yeah.
All right, I had to, for the people that don't know and the people that are listening, they gotta like know about these projects. You know what I'm saying? Sis season 1, Sis season 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Hurt People, which is the latest one, and Play This at My Funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, if you really, and bro, I gotta say this too, like, you changed. I don't know how you did it, but you changed your sound. Like, for people, like, y'all go tap in and listen to Sis 1 and Sis 2. I mean, Sis season 1 and Sis season 2, and then listen to that Play This at My Funeral. Like, bro, like, you literally changed. You went almost from like a hip hop rap to I don't even want to call it pop, but like,
I mean, we labeled it as like alternative music, you know, just
bro,
all acoustic.
Bro, mega talent, bro. You know what I'm saying? I tip my hat.
Appreciate it.
You really you reached a different chamber. Like, you went into it. You went into your bag on that. On that. So I cut you off. Like, what do you got coming next, bro?
Probably some music videos for Hurt People. I got a lot of, like, Indica was a big song. I played this on my funeral.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the time to go.
I love that song, by the way, too.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But I just haven't gone back. You know, since season 2 has no visuals out. You know, maybe I'll go back. You know, do more content. I got my next project coming out. I want to gather some talent. It's in the works right now, and I definitely got. I don't know if I put it on the album or I release it as a single, but I have a surprise. I got something cooking.
Okay,
I got something cooking.
I'm gonna stay tuned in. We're gonna stay locked up.
Yeah.
I mean, stay locked in. So, bro, please, any shout outs? Tell the people where they can find your music and your social medias, please.
Yes, shout out to For the People Records. Shout out to Behind the Buzz. Shout out to B-Box Productions. Shout out to The Creative House. Shout out to Topanga. Shout out to Jabba Got the Juice. Shout out to anyone who has been affiliated with me. Shout out to DCE, Be More Pod, anybody, you know, who has helped me out through this journey. You can find me. I'm Jay Sizz. You can find me at official__JSIZ.
Brother, I seriously appreciate you giving me your time and your story. We definitely gonna stay locked in. This your man Vito for real, sitting here with Jay Sizz. This Affiliates TV. Y'all be safe, stay dangerous. We gone.